Let's take another look at the example we started with, and if you want, you can read aloud with me. In an effort to boost his fitness, Tatar decided to ride his bike around his neighborhood every day before school. If he burns an average of 120 calories per hour, write an algebraic expression that can be used to later solve for how many total calories he burns depending on the number of hours he rides his bike. In this example, we can use the algebraic expression 120h, which means 120 times h. This represents the product of the number of calories burned per hour, 120, and the number of hours biked, h. Now you can take out your notebook and jot down these key terms. Let's break down the components of the algebraic expression 120h. The coefficient 120 represents the average number of calories burned per hour. The variable h represents the number of hours Tatar rides his bike. A coefficient is a numerical or constant quantity placed before and multiplies a variable. A variable is a symbol for a number we don't know yet. It is usually a letter like x or y. And although we don't see a multiplication sign, the default operation in algebra is multiplication. So we know we will multiply the coefficient by the unknown variable. Now let's use substitution to determine the total calories burned by Tatar given some specific values for h. When we substitute various values for h hours, we can solve the equation t equals 120h, where t represents total calories burned and h represents hours. So for example, if Tatar bikes for 2 hours, we can say that he burns 240 calories. If he bikes 3 hours, we can take 120 times 3, which equals 360 total calories burned. If he bikes 4 hours, we can take 120 times 4, which equals 480 total calories burned. Next, we'll start to see why algebra is so useful. We can use a graphing calculator or Excel to graph the linear equation, which will tell us how many calories would be burned for any substituted value of h. So for example, if Tatar bikes say 5 hours, we can quickly see that he will burn 600 total calories. If he bikes 25 hours, we can quickly see that he will burn 3,000 total calories. This concludes our discussion of algebraic expressions. Next, we'll look at order of operations.